You know, if someone has the same birthday as Christmas Day, do you say happy birthday or Merry Christmas, or do you just combine the two and say, like, happy birthmas? Because that's what I'd say. Anyway, random thought out of the way, let's get on with this review. Happy Death Day. So Happy Death Day stars Jessica Rothe, I believe is how you pronounce her name, as Tree, who is a college student who starts off her birthday waking up in a stranger's dorm room and spends the rest of her day with a very eerie feeling that she is being followed or watched. And she tries to ignore it by going by the rest of her day and doing all the things that she has planned, including a party later that night. However, on the way to that particular party, she is murdered and suddenly wakes to find herself reliving the same day over and over and over again. And this basically gives her unlimited lives to solve her own murder and find out who is killing her to basically prevent it and move on with the rest of her life. Now what we have is a slasher horror comedy which mixes up Groundhog Day with Scream. And from the trailer you wouldn't really realise that this movie is a comedy because the trailer shows this movie has been another generic sort of slasher film. However, what surprised me a lot about this movie is how self-aware it actually was. It was very satirical, and in that it was very funny. The movie knew it had a very ridiculous premise, and so at every chance that it got, it embraced it, it acknowledged it. We also have a joke that directly references Groundhog Day. I mean, the movie knows what it is, and because it embraces that, it allows us to have more fun with it. And I do have to say that this movie overall was a lot of fun. I had a great time with this film. Although it does suffer from the usual story tropes that a movie like this is, I mean, it is again a generic slasher movie, and it does fall into the category of that, so in that it is very predictable. And with this also being a horror, it does have a few jump scares here and there which I really didn't feel were necessary. But the one thing that this movie definitely has going for it is Jessica Rothe as Tree. Her performance in this movie was great. You can tell that she's having a lot of fun. She was very charismatic. She brought a lot of energy to the character, and as the story progresses you get to see her grow as a character. You get to see her learn from her past mistakes. To be honest, the rest of the cast in this movie do give pretty good performances as well, but Jessica Rothe really does steal the show. She shines in this movie. The movie itself is also really well directed. There are some really nice shots in this movie, and the cinematography is also great. And the score for this movie was also really good. It definitely added to the tension and the atmosphere for certain scenes. I think the biggest thing that this movie suffers from is the killer's motivations, which when the killer is actually revealed, it doesn't entirely make a lot of sense, and it is very ridiculous, very goofy and very over the top, which I know this movie is, but I wasn't a huge fan of it. And granted, they do try and steer you in a different direction by pointing out this person's the killer, but the killer they actually try and gear you towards believing it is literally makes no sense into how or why. And so you are left there for a certain part of this movie going, well, it's definitely not this person, so it's going to be revealed to be another person later down the line, because it would literally make no sense for it to actually be the person that they're trying to push you towards believing it is. Another thing as well, it's not really a spoiler because you see it in the trailer, obviously Tree dies quite a few times in this movie, which leads you to believe that she has unlimited lives, which makes me wonder, why not just wait until the killer comes for you, and as he's killing you, lift up the mask so you can see their face and go, ah, I know it's you now, and then when you wake up again to start the day, you basically know who the killer is. So that is a little bit of a glaring plot hole there that the movie does have, but other than that, I had a really good time with this movie. I found it really entertaining. The main actress gave a fantastic performance. It's not a fantastic movie or something you should go out and definitely see, but if you enjoy good slasher horrors and ones that are actually very self-aware of what they are and you can have a lot of fun with, I think you'll have a lot of fun with this movie. I think you'll really enjoy it. If you're not a fan of slasher horror, you probably won't like this film. As for me, I had a great time with it. The lead actress was great. It was well directed, although a few storytelling issues, primarily the whole lifting the mask and going, oh, it's you, die, come back, got you. Other than that, I had a great time with this film. I found it very entertaining. It was very funny, which I really wasn't expecting, and so for all of that, I'm going to give Happy Death Day 3 stars. So, Happy Death Day. Have you guys seen it yet? What did you think about it? Whatever you thought, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and if you want to see more videos just like this one, then subscribe to my channel for more. Thanks again for watching. You guys are awesome, and I will see you all in the next video.